the next actions that we take to save our port as well are of dire consequence to the future of this island. We now face also a situation where the very harbour itself, the town port, the town harbour, has been given to an entrepreneur to establish a cruise ship terminal. This is a little bit like cutting off the lifeline to a civilization, and it just can't happen. Neither can it happen that we destroy this island for a short-term future.
One which, when we were in opposition, we was very upset of was on the new pier was the building of a shopping mall cruise terminal from a local merchant, which got erpacht, dus got on the pier, got on the pier the land lease for this piece of pier. It was a pier financed by the European Union, so it's not our money, it's not our pier, it was a gift from you Europeans who paid your tax back home and helped the Caribbean island back then. This was filled with big rocks brought from the lagoon area. And this is filled almost 2 meters high. So it's a very expensive pier head. Let me call it a pier head. They give it away for what? 50 cents a meter for a year. It's a prime spot. It will give your import a big problem. It's the only container pier we have. It's the only roll-on, roll-off pier we have on this rock. It's right there in Kralendijk at that pier. So it's given away. I think it's a legal matter because it's a general interest. No judge can tell that that piece of land must be given away for nobody. I think for anybody. Any judge will say, no, this is so important strategically for these people. We are fighting now for sand and rock, but we need steel, we need wood, we need rooftops. So I believe this is a total ripoff. It's impossible that a government who is working for his people will give away this. And they give away the building permit too in January, right in front of the elections. He has his acta, he went to the notary. It's his for 60 years, I think, the acta them said. But now he has his building permit in January last. He is allowed now to build a cruise terminal or a shopping mall, 2 of them together, whatever. And he started building the last Friday. We stopped it. The Rob Santiago, the harbor master, and Drop stopped it because in the deeds that said that the harbor master must give permission first. And the harbor master didn't give that yet because there's no alternative. Don Andres, Rocargo, them don't know where to bring their containers. And they are saying that it's going to be much more expensive for them to move those containers from the pier. Because if they reach Curaçao after certain hours, it's going to be, instead of paying the Curaçao port $5,000, it's going to be $20,000. So that $15,000 difference, you and me and the radio listeners are going to pay for it. And we are paying too much already after 10-10-10. Maybe we need a new pier somewhere, someday. But we cannot give away this one before we have another one. We only have the study now. We don't even have, they didn't even select the spot. We don't have the finance yet. The pier is not done yet. So there's some things I just don't get, you know. It's the same old story. It's all projects not right studied, not right implemented, and a lot of fake promises to the voters to just let those parties win elections. And I must honestly say that it succeeded too. The wind turbines, there's no problem with that. I'm very glad they're there because now I realize that thanks to the turbines, maybe we will keep some dunes for this generation next to me, because it's signed because the parties, between the parties, that the sand can not be touched. The turbines were supposed to give us enough energy for the diesel dam almost not to run, but that's not true. You have a double investment. You have the turbines and you have the conventional fossil diesel engines, which runs on heavy fuel if it's available
Yeah.
and if it's cheaper. And the pollution will be higher, depends on the mixture. So now they are selling or buying a cheaper mixture to lower the fuel cost, which is the problem, which is the basics of the higher price we have, because the fuel is now, as you know, at one of the highest points in history. The WEP and the EcoPower signed a contract which called a purchase agreement, how those companies are going to behave and which price they're going to pay, and everything was arranged within that contract. And all of a sudden, EcoPower cannot comply no more. Many times EcoPower couldn't buy fuel by crude oil, and we almost went into a blackout on this island, which a couple of weeks ago went to a very extreme situation that the director of EcoPower publicly announced that that night we were going to be out of power, that's going to shut off the engines. This is a very difficult situation. We think now with the when PDVSA promised, and they are signing the contracts now at this period, that BOPEC is going to deliver the heavy fuel to EcoPower, which will guarantee a continuous delivery of fuel and at a reasonable price.